Boy,
the amount of pure destruction.
Boy, when I saw him do that, chat, and that Joe said, that was one of the greatest moments in history. I was terrified. It was the coolest thing I ever seen though at that time, bro. It's gonna be me, it's gonna be chat, and we are reacting to a video from the one, the only, the homie, Nomsy. No, my guy, no, my dog. Avatar: The Last Airbender from Firelord Ozai's perspective is hilarious. Now, I saw this video and I saw the timestamp and I was like, damn, this video is 20 minutes long. We might not watch the whole video. But I did think it was funny because I've never heard somebody talk about Avatar from the Fire Lord's perspective. Because if I was thinking about, yo, bro, like if I'm Fire Lord Ozai, bro, I'm in his office like, yo, bro, he's 12, bro. What are we doing, man? Somebody put some candy out and grab this. I see EDP get 12-year-olds every day. Why is this so, okay, that was wild. No, that was, okay, I was joking. That was crazy. But like, I would be like, yo, how hard is it to capture a 12-year-old? What are y'all doing? So I want to hear how he's going to explain it from Fire Lord Ozai's perspective. No cap.
Avatar: The Legend of Aang is one of the best TV shows ever made. And if you shift the perspective slightly, it becomes even more absurd.
Zuko does have the best character development.
No one says that more than Mr. That scar wasn't the result of poor parenting. It was an aesthetic choice to cover up your disappointment. Fire Lord Ozai. Now think about it like this. You are Fire Lord Ozai. You are the grandson of Sozin, the guy that managed to conquer the entirety of the Yama nomads and essentially killed them all.
Right.
Thanks to a comment. And now it is your heritage. No, it is your birthright to finish what he started and actually conquer the entire world. After all, there is no one in this world more deserving of that than you. You have two children. You have Azula, who is, by all metrics, amazing. She is a prodigy of firebending. She is ruthless.
I don't know if I would describe Azula as amazing. There's a couple of character traits that I'll throw in there first, considering that I'm not her father. I'll probably throw crazy. I would probably throw lunatic. I would probably throw need surveillance. I would probably throw schizophrenic, maybe a little bit, and dangerous. Let's use that. Amazing's not the first words that come out of my mouth when I think of Azula, man. No cap.
She's cunning. She is fantastic. And then you have Zuko. He's a bit special, but you did exile him. He disrespected people in a war meeting, and so you gave him a
first always Corey. I respect that.
Send him on his way with your brother.
That's love. Thank you for following.
You can come back when you fight the Avatar, which is kind of a wild goose chase that should not really come of anything. One day, though, one of your servants comes up to you and is like, "My lord, the Avatar has been seen in the South Pole. The Avatar is alive? Is it a waterbender or something?" "No, it appears that it's an airbender." "Oh, okay. It appears that he was in your son's custody before he managed to escape. Of course, my son would let a 100-year-old man escape." "Well, my lord, it seems that he's not 100 years old. It seems that he is actually a teenager or even younger, maybe about 12 years old. My son and my brother had the Avatar in custody, a 12-year-old boy, and he managed to escape." Yes,
that's what I am saying, bro. If I was Ozai, I might have brought Zuko back to the castle, the kingdom, the nation, just to ban him again if I heard that, bro. I'm not gonna lie, because that does sound crazy. What do you mean a 12-year-old escaped you and your war general uncle? Y'all had a whole ship? Y'all had a ship made of metal? And he escaped? Yeah, I see where he's coming from.
Well, that appears to have been what happened. But how is it possible that he's 12 years old when he's disappeared for 100 years? Well, so the theory is that he froze himself in an iceberg. Yeah, right, that's completely believable, isn't it? But, that's a bit disconcerting, because if the Avatar is alive, and even if the comet is coming, he could actually prove problematic to you. But he is only 12 years old. It was actually more terrifying for him to be 100 and actually had mastered all 4 elements. But if he's 12 years old, that probably means that he doesn't have the skills of the other elements just yet. So you can take advantage of this. He's not really going to pose too much of a threat, because he only has a year to learn all 4 elements, and everyone knows the Avatar takes decades to master all of the elements, so there's not really any stress. You just have to capture him. How hard could that be? And then your minion comes back up to you a little while later and he's like, "My lord, it appears that the Avatar allowed himself to be captured by one of our slave vessels and then escaped and broke free some earthbenders. The Avatar was in our custody again, and he escaped again, and this time managed to..."
I don't know if I believe that it takes the Avatar years to master an element. Now, I'm not saying that it hasn't happened before. If I got every nigga inside me, pause. If I have every single person who ever had this thing inside of my body, I don't think it would take me decades to master an element. You see what I'm saying? I don't know if that really makes sense to me.
3 earthbenders at the same time? Yes, my lord, it appears that way. But that's not all, my lord. Of course it's not.
A year is still crazy, though. I'm not saying master it in a year.
He actually flew into the Fire Nation and went to a fire temple and communed.
I got you with the
Avatar
Discord
Roku.
link,
We
gang.
had him in our country too, and he's gone again? No way. Is everyone around me just completely incompetent? And he's gone again? No way. Is everyone around me just
Sorry.
completely incompetent?
Yeah,
this
I
is
know-
why
I know,
I took
call
away
me-
the Sage's
I-
power, because they obviously care more about their precious avatar than their actual lord and king. Like, I am the Fire Lord. They should want to protect me. What is wrong with...
What's good, Stanley? Glad to know you're still broke. Okay. Well, bro. Broke as fuck. Damn. Shit. Rich at heart? Hell no. Appreciate the first time chat, I5.
them. And, you know, then it's a bit concerning. You don't know what information the Avatar got from Roku. It could have been anything, honestly. But you're kind of like optimistic that it
Donate,
won't lead to
please.
too much. That is it till your
I don't have it
the
set
little minion
up.
comes back and is like, my lord, yes, what is it now? Is there more incompetence to report? Yes, my lord. Brilliant. Well, it appears that Zhao had the Avatar in custody as well.
Right.
And let me guess. The Avatar
Oh my
escaped.
gosh,
Well,
I forgot about Zhao. You're telling me two people, two generals, and my prince of a son all had him, and the 12-year-old outsmarted? Yeah, bro, I'm hot as Ozai. That makes sense.
a guy broke in with
I might have messed around, took Zuko's second eye, gang. I ain't gonna lie. Nah, I'm joking.
swords and broke him free. One guy with swords broke into one of our prisons
Right.
and broke the Avatar free. How? Unclear, my lord, but it appears that he overpowered all of our guards and managed to get the Avatar. Oh, okay. Well, that is a undeniable amount of incompetence, isn't it?
Right.
But you need to focus on your evasion because it is
Right.
coming up in a few months, and
Right.
you need to make sure that everything is going to be perfect. You are planning on a drill to get into Ba Sing Se. You're planning on all of these ridiculous ideas, but then your minion comes up to you and is like, my lord, the Avatar broke into the Northern Air Temple. You mean that place where we had the guy inventing all of our war machines? Yes, my lord. But I have good news and bad news. Okay, so start with the bad news. Well, the Avatar broke into the Northern Air Temple, made our lead inventor defect, and then destroyed our army and escaped. And the good news, that sounds all pretty bad.
Right.
We managed to get the hot air balloon back. That's the good news.
Wow.
Hot air balloon?
Wow.
You're kidding me right now. You...
Wow.
Oh, should I just ring up the Avatar now and say, hey, we got a hot air balloon. Why don't you just surrender? What even is a hot air balloon? I have no concept of what that actually is. What does it do? But Lord, I don't care about a balloon. Get me the Avatar. He's running circles around us now. My Lord, I spit it out, man.
I just looked at my chat. We all broke in this hole. You know what I'm saying, bro? I'm broke. You broke. Yo-Yo broke as hell. You know what I'm saying? We all like, that's what makes us a family, though. That's what makes us a unit. You know what I'm saying? I'm not like broke, bro. I just keep forgetting to get premium. I just keep forgetting to get.
What? You broke it. Niggas one AirPod in this bitch.
Okay. What is it now? Admiral Zhao tried to conquer the Northern Water Temple. He followed the Avatar there and tried to take it by force. And let me guess, he tried to do it in a full moon. Actually, my lord... Oh my god. He nearly succeeded. Nearly succeeded. I don't need to hear the
Highlighting
nearly.
that is
I need
crazy.
to hear the he succeeded bit. No, nearly. Just succeeded. What happened? He killed the moon spirit and then... Was it...
Yo, Brokey, first time in here. Appreciate you, introverted ghosts. Appreciate the first time chat, man. If you're new to the community, man, just go ahead and follow this link. Join the Discord if you want.
It basically had victory in his hands, and then... Okay, yeah, let's continue. The Avatar turned into a giant koi fish and destroyed the fleet. And Iroh resurrected the moon spirit. And
This one's actually probably the most understandable part, though.
the sun was there, but now he's disappeared. Oh my god. So Admiral Zhao killed the moon spirit and had victory within his grasp, and then lost.
I'm not gonna sub because I'm trying to keep you in the trenches is the craziest thing anybody's ever donated to me. I'm not gonna lie.
On capturing some territory. Every inch that you gain now will make it 10 times easier when the comet arrives. And Azula is in Omashu now, and she is doing her bit to basically win you this war. And your minion comes back. My lord, yes, minion. It appears that the Avatar was in Omashu. So the Avatar was captured by Azula. Not quite, my lord. No, good. Okay, yep, okay. You can't even trust Azula at this point. He escaped, my lord. It appears he was trying to get that King Boomy guy to teach him earthbending. So where's he gone now? Deep into the Earth Kingdom. No one knows for sure. That's not good. If the Avatar does get an earthbending teacher, he will start trying to master all of them. Actually, no, there's no problem. There's like 6 months until you invade the Earth Kingdom. Even if he got an earthbending teacher like yesterday, he's not going to be able to master that element in 6 months. It's just not possible. By all metrics, he doesn't even have a firebending teacher. So what do you have to be concerned about? There is nothing that can go wrong. So you just keep going full steam ahead.
Thank you so much for the
fight. Avatar if he wants, but realistically, he's
don't sell my sub.
In the meantime, your drill is on the way to Ba Sing Se, and your minion gives you an up. That drill was very expensive, and you would think that those walls were developed to keep out titans or something. My lord, okay, what happened now? It appears that the Avatar was in Ba Sing Se.
I fought with you too,
him
bro.
And his new earthbending teacher, who appears to be a blind girl, destroyed your drill. You're telling me that a 12-year-old child managed to take down a drill
with the
help
12-year-old girl
of a blind girl? Yes, my lord,
11?
that's exactly what happened. And Azula didn't manage to stop any of this from happening. No, my lord, it appears that Azula was not able to prevent this.
This is also partly his fault, because why is all of Fire Lord Ozai's generals either dummy old or his kids? You know what I'm saying? Like, partly, Ozai should have sent out, like, an elite, like, general on some, like, you feel what I'm saying? He sent out his children. Why was that? Why would your kids handle your #1 op? Imagine I had a #1 op and I look at my son like, yo, go take that nigga. You know what I'm saying? My son would look at me like I'm crazy. So that's kind of Ozai's fault at the same time.
Whatever, great. But my lord, I have other news as well. Even though Azula lost the drill, she was able to infiltrate the Earth Kingdom's secret police under the guise of being a Kyoshu warrior. And now we have essentially successfully thrown a coup into Ba Sing Se. Why didn't you lead with this? Like, why didn't you just tell me this before? Why did you have to tell me about the goddamn drill and make it seem like we got defeated? This sounds like an absolute win. Yes, my lord, but that's not all. Yes, of course, yes, you're gonna... Oh, there's always some bad news, isn't there, my friend? Oh, I'm gonna kill you. Teamed up together, chased the Avatar down a hole, and then Zuko killed the Avatar. Zuko killed the Avatar? My son killed the Avatar? He regained his honor? Oh my god, thank god. Maybe I was too hard on him. Maybe he isn't actually completely worthless. Do we have confirmation on the body, though?
Joker, appreciate the follow.
The body was taken away by his friends. Oh, so we just killed the Avatar and we let his friends escape. Yes, well, that's kind of what happened. Okay, that doesn't matter. Still, get my children home and let's give them a parade. They are war heroes. They single-handedly won us this war. Now, there is really no threat to you. Because the Avatar being dead, you just know that no one can stop you now. And I mean, even the Avatar stopping you was a divine miracle if it could happen. So you can just relax, take it easy,
appreciate
and
the
enjoy
follow.
the last few days before you take up your place as the rightful ruler of
Entourage
the world.
on top, no
God,
cap.
What did the Turns out he tried to defend the Avatar, my lord. Yeah, of course he did. He already resurrected the Moon Spirit. He's basically a traitor at this point. Just lock him up, throw away the key, and then when all this is said and done, we're going to execute him as some grand display of like a new order. I don't know. Yes, my lord, quite right. So with the Avatar dead, you kick that invasion up into full gear. Ba Sing Se is under your control. Still, Azula says we should probably go around and quell any rebellion. That girl, she really does have the bloodlust.
What's good? What's good?
And we should still try and conquer the entirety of the Earth Kingdom as a display of force. And you completely agree. Force is the best way to approach any situation. She also told you that while she was in the Earth Kingdom, she heard of a plan by the Avatar to come during eclipse, because apparently this eclipse thing takes away a firebender's bending ability. And you're just like, oh, well, that's okay. We're one step ahead.
Let's
now.
see
we'll
how
just go and
fast
hide somewhere else, and then if they do, by some
really
miracle,
quick,
throw an invasion without
promise
the
you.
Avatar, we're going to be okay because they're not going to be able to find me. So the day of the eclipse happens, and you're chilling underground, and your son comes up and, Father, oh son, have you come to join me? I'd really like to be outside and look at the eclipse. I mean, this is like a once-in-a-lifetime experience. So I guess I'm just sat here and gonna have to protect myself as, it is what it is. No, Father, I'm here to tell you that Azula lied to you about the Avatar. What do you mean? The Avatar isn't dead. Excuse me? What? Yes, and I'm gonna go join him. Why? Why are you telling me this? Why would you could have just thrown your sister under the bus and won my heart? And now you're telling me this?
Nice.
Yes, Father. And I think what we've done here is wrong. I don't like the Fire Nation. It's bad. We're bad people. We are the baddies. So you're going full traitor now. Why don't you just kill me now? Like, I'm right here. I'm completely powerless, and you've got those fancy little swords. You could literally end this right now. That's not my destiny, Father. Destiny? Who gives a shit about destiny, bro? Just kill me now. If you really want this to be over, this is your golden opportunity. I cannot believe that you are my son. Oh my god. You're just like Iroh. You're so goddamn weak. Well, actually, Father, I was saying that. I'm going to go and find Iroh and beg him.
Unironically though, this was one of the best speeches of the series. This actual part right here, I did a chest day the other day, so my chest hurts, so I can't like smack it like that. But this was genuinely one of the, if not the like best parts of the whole entire series, bro.
Iroh, so you're going to go and learn about tea and proverbs? Okay, my son, you do you. But before you go, I have something to tell you. A long time ago, your mother, she was the one that concocted the plan to poison and kill your grandfather so I could become the Fire Lord. Hang on, what? Yeah, it turns out a bit too traitorous for me, so I decided to banish her, so she's off somewhere else, I don't know. But either way, I don't know why I'm telling you this, but what have I got to lose? You're leaving me now. I just wanted to tell you that if it was up to me, you would be dead.
Level 3 high train is crazy.
And you fire lightning at your son. Now, you were just trying to stall him, so that way you could kill him right there and then. But your son, he does not just deflect.
This nigga Ozai was a lunatic on some cool stuff, bro. Like, to stall your son because you want to strike lightning through his heart just for the love of the game. Like, Ozai was real life a sicko, bro.
Hit or really do or dodge this lightning bolt. He takes it and redirects it at you, and you get
Notice how Zuko took that jump and he didn't let it pass through his heart. He brought it down here through his stomach and let that hole out. You know what I'm saying, chat? You got to remember that. You don't let it pass through your heart. You bring it down through your stomach, out the other way. You feel what I'm saying? Real prodigy right there.
Thrown against the wall, you're just like, bloody hell, man. Huh? Where did he learn that? So you scream, minion! And your minion comes hurrying in as Zuko is left. I mean, why didn't he kill you right there? You were powerless. You were against the wall. He had these swords. Oh my god. Anyway, he's not your son. He's
Zuko arc was legendary for sure.
I need to just unwind and relax. And don't forget the rubber duckies this time. Yes, my lord, quite right. So as you simmer in the tub and you contemplate what's going on in your life, you're just like, okay, it's fine. Even if he has an earthbending teacher, a waterbending teacher, and my son is now his firebending teacher, they're all completely useless. He's got a blind girl teaching him earthbending, you know, a girl from the Southern Water Tribe teaching him waterbending, and now my son teaching him firebending. There's no way. There's no...
Damn. When he kind of puts it together like that, Aang did have probably one of the most sorriest lineups I ever heard. Blind person teaching me, some random shorty teaching me waterbending, and then my son who is known to be a bad firebender teaching him firebending. I would have thought Aang was weak as hell. Dang! This video is actually opening my eyes to how Ozai was naive to what was really going on. Because, like, obviously he kept escaping, so you're kind of wary of him. But you listen to who he got around him, you're like, oh, bro, when I see him with the comment, bro, I'm going to see him with the comment, bro. You feel what I'm saying? I get that now.
Literally no way he can even remotely compete with you because your son is weak. Unless the Avatar literally learned.
You surviving a lightning bolt from Ozai. Nigga, did you not just see, nigga, did you not just see what bro, Ozai, lightning. Like right there, bro. You saw it didn't touch my heart, nigga. Every single time. What you mean? Are you surviving Ozai lightning bolt? Nigga, what? Yeah, what the fuck? I'm saying, they literally gave us the keys. I don't even think you need a bend to do that. Do you need a bend to do that?
A bend? No, any nigga can do it.
Any nigga can do it, right?
Yeah, you gotta have the reaction time to catch your fingers like that.
I bet you. Fuck.
Firebending from the dragons, there is no way he can stop you. So even with all of this bad stuff happening, you are still confident. The invasion was thwarted, and the eclipse was their best opportunity. So you can continue full steam ahead, wait for the comet, and you can just destroy
TJ, your
everything.
first time
And as you're
chat,
simmering in the tub,
Lord
your
Taco.
minion comes back. My lord, we have news. Oh boy, okay. We captured the army, and we took them to Boiling Rock. Just not the Avatar, sadly. Oh
Right.
yeah, okay, that's fine. Like, you know, that still hamstrings them, and we're in a good place. Oh yeah, okay, that's fine. Like, you know, that still hamstrings them, and we're in a good place. And also it seems that Iroh escaped.
What's happening,
How?
Brody?
He was under guard. Like what? During the eclipse, he overpowered all of the guards and escaped and ran away. Of course he did, because if you take away a firebender's ability to firebend, they literally cannot even fight, can they? Okay, from this moment onward, we need to have...
Aside from Zuko got to be the best boxer in the Fire Nation. I don't think I've seen a single person come close to being able to run hands with Zuko. When it comes to straight fade, when it came to a real fade, Zuko was really there with it, bro. And Azula could also fade. And Ty Lee could also fade. And May could also fade. But them four though, were like the only faders for real. No cap.
Specialized hand-to-hand combat training. I'm never having this happen ever again. Doesn't matter that much. Iroh's useless. Everything's fine. You still have the invasion force. By the way, sir, your son broke into Boiling Rock and rescued the Avatar invasion army force thing. Oh my god.
Right.
How did he get... Oh no. Okay. How did that idiot break in and break out? It's meant to be an impregnable fortress.
Oh yeah,
my lord,
Yo-Yo told me about that, bro. Bless,
Azula
bro.
went there
I'm
in
glad
her
you're
hot air
okay.
balloon, and then they managed to hijack that and escape. I told you not to play around with these balloons, man. I told you they were useless, and now you're telling me that's the reason why the Avatar army escaped? Oh my god, man, these balloons are going to be the death of me, aren't they? Actually, about the balloons, my lord,
Genuinely.
Azula wants to use them as the invasion technology because we can rain fire from the skies and scorch Earth. Scorched Earth, you say? Rain fire? That has a really nice ring to it, actually. Okay, I'm sold. Let's get on that. So the day the comet happens and you are getting ready to take your place at the flagship, your rightful place, because you are the strongest men. You are a god among men. You are ready to take over this world and become the world's new king. But just as you're about to get onto your balloon, Azula comes up behind you. She's like, "Father, please, I want to come with you." "No, Azula, I can't let you." "But please, Father, I must go. I must come and help you with this. This was my plan. This is my invasion." "No, because I'm going to make you Fire Lord. I need you to protect the kingdom." "Fire Lord Azula? Oh."
Yeah, they told me. I'm glad that you're okay, bro. I'm sorry to hear that happened to you, but I'm glad to hear that you made it out stronger, man. Glad to have you back.
Amazing. What about you, though? What are you going to do? I am going to take up my rightful place as Phoenix King O.
I will say the Phoenix King Ozai name was the bad choice. That's just facts. I remember being a kid being like, what? You know what I'm saying? Fire Lord, way cooler than Phoenix King. But I get it because Phoenix and fire is like a hand-in-hand thing. I get it.
Ozai, because that doesn't at all sound like something a 12-year-old thinks is cool, and I think that has a really nice ring to it, because I am now
Welcome
the king
to
of the
the
world,
chat,
rising
Jay.
from the ashes and becoming a god. Yes, Father, I like that idea. Goodbye, good luck with the invasion. So you take to the skies, and you are approaching the Earth Kingdom, and you are ready to basically destroy this whole place, actually. But just as you start raining fire, you are amazed by the amount
boy,
of pure destruction.
Boy, when I saw him do that, chat, and that Joe said, that was one of the greatest moments in history. I was terrified. It was the coolest thing I ever seen, though, at that time, bro.
My causing you are literally setting fire to almost the entire planet. Bloody hell. Nice. Maybe these balloons weren't such a bad idea. Right. But then, in front of you, the Avatar appears, and he throws a couple pebbles and knocks down that balloon in one hit. And you're just like, I knew these balloons were a bad idea, man. Like, a couple pebbles took them down. How useless are they? Right. So you go full Iron Man, and you gas it towards the Avatar, because, you know, now you can actually fly using the power of the comet. Yeah. This would be very handy. If you guys could do this all day, every day, like, no one could ever stop you. But as you look behind you, some commotion happens. You see the rest of your airship fleet get taken out of the sky. You're just like, I knew these balloons were a bad idea. Like, why did we just do an amphibious assault? Why didn't we just take it from the ground? We had these tanks. The tanks are pretty good. At least, you know, they're... But anyway, you can't think about that too long, because the Avatar is looking like he's ready to run the ones. And you're happy to oblige, because, you know, punching children is not above you at all. You are fully ready to...
Ozai saw that Aang was 12 and smiled on the inside, bro. He was like, yes. Not because he thought he could win easier, just because it was like, yo, I'm familiar. This is familiar territory, man.
Show anyone, man, woman, child, disabled, a piece of your mind if they upset you. And as you're throwing the ones, you have him on the run. It looks like he's not ready to actually kill you. He's looking like he's got no teeth. He's got no fire. He's got nothing. He looks like he just cannot fight you. All he can do is run away and hope that you don't kill him. But, you know...
Appreciate you saying what's good, man.
You are ridiculously overpowered at this point in time. How can a 12-year-old child that doesn't want to kill you even hope to compete with you now? And you are so ready here. You are almost salivating in the idea that you are going to become the Phoenix King and the god of this world. But then you hit the Avatar and he gets chucked under some rocks. And something must have snapped in him, because when he comes out of the rocks, he's glowing like a glow stick. It's not red or green. He's come out white, and you are like, what?
Oh, because Ozai has never seen the Avatar state. I don't know why I never thought about that. Like, obviously, duh. But I've never thought about it, though, is what I'm saying.
Is this the Avatar state?
He probably had no idea what was going on. He had no idea. You're like, yo, he's supposed to glow? Is that from the fire, or is that some new shit? Like, Ozai, he must have been tweaking.
Grabs hold of you and makes you look like a goddamn idiot. Next thing you know, you are on the run. How strong is this thing? And you are getting completely overpowered. But you do have to remark at the four elements circling around the Avatar. It's a bit goofy, but that's whatever. You know, you do you, bro. You can't really think about that, because you are running away with all of your might. But as you're running away, the Avatar manages to pin you down, and he gets ready to give you the killing blow. Get ready, and you're just pinned down. You're just like, oh, well, but next thing you know, just a splash of water hits you, and the Avatar goes back to you going, I can't, man. I can't kill anyone. It's just against my nature. You know, I lost to this guy. I lost to someone who cannot kill another human being. Great. Thank you.
Night.
He starts giving you some spiel, and he kind of lets you go. So you get ready to perform your own killing blow. But as you do that, he doesn't even look.
Okay, can we talk about this right here for a second? I was today years old when I realized how raw this was. Now, number one, you got to understand, Earth, Aang's hardest element for him to learn. The fact that he mastered earthbending to the point where he could understand the seismic thingy, the echolocation thingy, is crazy, right? But here's the thing that also is crazy, right? Let me put y'all on game, right? So this happens, right?
You down in some rock.
So when Aang does this earth bending move right here without looking at Ozai, you gotta think about it. Earth bending isn't like you can't just earth bend a castle up. You get what I'm saying? You have to earth bend one wall, then you would have to earth bend the wall, make it float, stack it on top to build like a castle. So I'm saying that because right here, I don't think people talk enough about how Aang made triangles right here. Triangle handcuffs. Stanley, why is that such a big deal? Because look, when he brings this up right here, right? He has to bring the triangle. Let me see if I can get it.
Do that. He doesn't even look behind you. He just fully locks you down in some rock. And you're just like, oh my god. Like, he didn't even have to look at me to do that. And he had a blind.
He had to bring the triangle perfectly to where his hand is at. And then he had to bring another two slabs perfectly on the top of his hand. His worst element, chat. His worst element, mind you. And then when he does that, right, it doesn't stop. Move around. Nah, he cut off the clip.
His hands on you.
Bro, he moves around, does the same thing again, but this time simultaneously. One piece comes up in the middle, two more pieces come up at the side, and then he drags it down. That shit was... I don't think that part gets enough credit for how much precision that takes, bro. I don't think it gets enough credit, bro. I'm telling you, that jump's hard, bro. He's making a triangle, stopping them at the right points so that they could be handcuffs, bro. That jump's hard, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
You feel like a tingly.
I realized that today.
It's kind of tingly, and something inside you feels like it's starting to drain, and he's like pushing his will on you, and you're like, no, no, no. But you are unbreakable. You are unbeatable. You are the Fire Lord. You will not lose.
At 12, bro.
Yes, and so you resist this with all of your strength, and you actually nearly get the upper hand. But of course, plot armor is OP. You fall to the floor powerless. works. You try to throw some fire at him, but nothing comes out. You're just like, what have you done to me?
Right.
Sorry, man. I took away your bending. Right? It's the
Right.
only thing I could have done.
Right.
I don't want to kill you.
Right.
It's just not who I am. So you just took away. I would rather die.
Send me $1 on Cash App right now. I'll sub. I need $1 more. If you need $1 more, you should not be subbing. I don't know how to tell you, gang. Hey, man, just keep that for yourself. You know what I'm saying? Keep that for yourself, bro. It's A-okay, bro. I appreciate you, bro. Love.
Hey, man, please just kill me now, please.
Love,
No,
love.
sorry, I can't. So you get taken away. And you end up seeing your daughter, Azula. Oh, Azula, did you do something with your hair?
Right.
Anyway, if you like this video, please give it a like. And
W video, man. If you guys enjoyed the video, make sure you comment twice to help me in the algorithm. Make sure to type in me and Yo-Yo's channel. Our collab channel is called SXY. You can type in SXY now in all caps, and it will pop up. And I'll see y'all in the next video. Goodbye. Peace.